up, everybody? It's another Mix It Up podcast here with your host, Joel Hawkins, as well as my buddy, Joel. So, today we're going to be doing BLACKPINK, and we're going to be doing, I already forgot the song title. Something. Lovesick Girls. Lovesick Girls. We're going to be doing Lovesick Girls. So, we're going to check that out today. And then remember to go ahead and submit in the comment section your ideas for dumbest superhero power. You know, give them a name, give them a backstory if you want. Tell us it has to be slightly practical. It can't be just completely stupid. It has to be slightly practical. Like the thing we gave last week, which was he has the ability of creating oil slicks on his feet so he can slide on anything like he's ice skating, you know? That's not, and I can't remember what name I gave him. What name I gave him?
Slip and slide.
That's what it was.
Oh, slip and slide.
That's a pretty good name. It's a pretty good name. I like that name.
Oh no, here comes slip and slide.
Yeah, it's not very, it doesn't really strike the fear into the heart of criminals. It's just, oh no, come slip and slide. Hey, buddy. You know, it's pretty gross what you do. You leave a slime trail everywhere you go, bro.
You ain't coming to my house.
Yeah. You better keep your shoes on. That was perfect. Anyways, yeah, we have fun. But I forgot what we were doing. We're doing BLACKPINK. So we're gonna watch BLACKPINK. Lovesick Girls. So let's check that. But keep your shoes on. Good times.
영원한 밤 천은 넘는 방에 우리를 가둔 love. What can we say? 매번 아파도 외치는 love. 다치고 망가져도 난 뭘 믿고 버티는 거야. 어차피 떠나면 상처 조성인 채로 미워하게 될걸. 끝장을 보기 전 끝낼 순 없어. 이 아픔을 기다린 것처럼. 아마 다 잠깐일지도 몰라. 우리 무얼 찾아서 헤매는 걸까. But I don't care. Do it over and over. 내 세상 속에 너만 있으면 돼. We are the lovesick girls. 네 멋대로 내 사랑을 끝낼 순 없어. We are the lovesick girls. 이 아픔 없이 난 아무 의미가 없어. But we were born to be alone. Yeah, we were born to be alone. Yeah, we were born to be alone. But while we still looking for love. No love letters, no X and notes, no love, never my exes, nope. No diamond rings that's set in stone. To the left, better left alone. Didn't wanna be a princess, I'm priceless. A prince not even on my list. Love is a drug that I quit. No doctor could help when I'm lost. 아마 다 잠깐일지도 몰라. 우리 뭘 찾아서 헤매는 걸까. 불안한 내 눈빛 속에 널 담아. 아프더라도 너만 있으면 돼. We are the lovesick girls. 네 멋대로 내 사랑을 끝낼 순 없어. We are the lovesick girls. 이 아픔 없이 난 아무 의미가 없어. But we were born to be alone. Yeah, we were born to be alone. Yeah, we were born to be alone. But while we still looking for love. 사랑은 쏟히는 falling. 사랑은 killing your darling. 아프다 아프면 또 탄타오는 이 겁없는 떨림. 들리지 않아 what you say. 이 아픔이 난 행복해. 나를 불쌍해하는 네가 내 눈엔 더 불쌍해. 네 멋대로 내 사랑을 끝낼 순 없어. We are the lovesick girls. 이 아픔 없이 난 아무 의미가 없어. Lovesick girls. 모두 결국 떠나가고. Lovesick girls. 내 눈물이 묻혀져도. Lovesick girls. 아프고 또 아파도. Lovesick
If I can be honest, it's going to be a weird thing to say. I'm a lovesick girl. That's the way I've lived my life, man. Happy to be alone. Perfectly fine. Looking for love if it comes my way. But for the most part, I don't get it. Like I have some fun. I have some fun with friends and whatnot and everything else and all that stuff. Good. Something. It's all fine. But for real, ain't trying to get involved in all that. No, I'm a lovesick girl. Like I feel that love and that kindness and that, you know, that little bit of despair and pain that I am alone. But for the most part, I'm cool with being alone though. That's the weird part. Alone, huh? That's the weird part, man. It's super weird. It doesn't make sense. It goes against the law. We are supposed to be a very connecting species, you know, like trying to make connection in some sort of way. And I've literally been known to disappear for 6 months and not talk to anyone. Phone, email, whatever. Just be.
It's true.
Well, email I have to because I still have to do work and stuff. But it wasn't like it was like, hey, Tom, how's your day going? You know, I miss talking with you, Tom. It's more like, hey, Tom, here's the email. Bye.
Like, get my email?
Here's it. It's in the attachment. Okay. Peace. Hey, Joel, how you doing? Good. Want to expand upon that? Nope. That's just it. I've done that stuff a lot, and women do not like that, by the way. They do not like that. When you reply with K, the letter K, they get so mad.
Oh, yeah.
Like so angry.
Sometimes you just got to send that anyway. Well, like, you know what?
This is why. Okay. When I send the letter K, there's a reason why I send the letter K. If you're gonna be home in the next 20, 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, K is an appropriate response. Because what that says, and listen, ladies, what that says is, hey, I want to talk to you face to face. I don't want to talk over text.
That's what that says? Because you're going to be fighting face to face when you get there.
Well, that's because women automatically think K means that they don't care. No, it's because they want to talk with you, not text message. I just have a feeling that it's blah, blah. No.
You could have taken. But see, if you take,
see you at home,
if you take the time to type in OKAY, then you took the time. But you want to be lazy, like I don't matter.
They don't even like OKAY. They don't even like that.
OK is way better than
because
K.
if they ask a question,
is OK better than K?
Or say a statement that they're requiring you to do something about in a way, you know, like for instance, there was one time where she goes, hey, I'm going to pick up some food. Would that be cool with you? And I said, okay, just okay. The letter O, the letter K. She goes, well, what do you want? And I put, whatever. She goes, Joel, tell me what the fuck you want. And I'm like, where are you going? She's like, I don't know yet. And I'm like, how would I know to tell you what food I want when you don't know what place you're going to? She went, stop trying to make things difficult. And I'm like, I don't understand what's happening right now. And then she called me and she just cussed me out. Like, I'm like, are you trying to ask me, Joel, where do you want me to go to pick up food for you? Is that what you're saying? And she went, well, if you deconstruct it like that, I guess you understood pretty well, didn't you? And I was like,
there you go. See, you knew.
I had to get to that through an argument.
But apparently you got there.
I didn't realize it at the beginning. I thought you were just saying, hey, I'm going to go pick up some food for myself and then get you some. What would you want? That's all. It's the most logical place you could go to.
You read in between the lines, man.
I know,
Even when there's no lines, you got to read in between them still.
There were so many relationships where weird stuff would happen. One time I was in a car, girlfriend was sick. I went inside because she wanted to get a movie to watch or whatever else. I go in there to get a movie to watch. I'm like, why don't you go in there with me? And she was like, oh. I'm like, what happened? She's like, can't believe you would say that. I'm like, what? I was very confused. And then she told me this whole story and she goes, so that's why. And I went, you have never told me that. And she goes, oh, I told you. I'm like, no. She goes, well, maybe you forgot. No.
She told you in a dream.
Yeah.
You weren't listening.
In her dream.
Not paying attention.
That I was not involved in.
That's where everything starts. Yeah. In their dream.
And she goes, oh, I didn't tell you? And I'm like, no, I had no clue you worked there and knew a guy named Tom. And when you left, you decided, like, it was a whole thing. And I had no clue about any of that. You know, we've been dating a week and a half, right? And she went, oh. And I was like, wow. Well, let's go home now that I got to take care of you because you're sick. Like, I was very upset. I was like, and there was a couple of times in that relationship which didn't last long because like she just kind of wanted to make me feel like shit. Like that's what it felt like it was. Super weird. But
take out the previous relationship.
Yeah, no, a lot of women have done that with me. A lot of women have done that with me. I've had women who have been like, you're probably, remember that one at the time? Where, yeah, you remember that? It's like, you're probably just hitting on some other girl or dating her. I'm like, no, I'm with my client, my friend, Hubert. And she's like, client. Oh yeah, you're with your client. And then of course I made Hubert put a white towel on his head and take a selfie in the bathroom. Like this. Yeah. And then sent it to her and she was like, oh, very funny. I was just joking. I don't know why you took the time to take a picture. I'm like, oh, you're trying to save your own ego? Is that what's happening right now?
I was just playing around.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't mean it. No, you fucking meant it. Don't lie. You meant it and you got called out and you look like a dumbass. So that's what it was. Please. Yeah. I'm very honest with whoever I'm dating. I don't play games. I don't bullshit, which I found out a couple different women were upset that I didn't play games.
It was a waste of time.
But they got very upset about it. Like one of them said that it felt like I didn't care about her. And I said, how do you figure? She goes, well, because you never get jealous. And I'm like, okay, because I trust you. Well, I'm just saying is that you should be a little bit jealous. I'm like, so what you're saying is I shouldn't trust you? That's a weird thing to request from the person you're dating. That's odd. She's like, well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like you should be a little bit jealous because it shows that you care. I'm like, no, it shows that I don't trust you. That's what it shows. That's what the basis of that is. Jealousy is only jealousy because you don't trust the person you're with. Well, you could trust me, but you don't have to trust the other guy. And I'm like, no, that's a different thing. That's a completely different thing. If you lived, that's anxiety is what that is. And I don't have that either. Well, no, that's not what it is. I'm like, look, if you got married, had a daughter, and that daughter, you were deathly afraid of every dick that walked around her because you were afraid that it was eventually going to destroy your daughter's life. I mean, there are dads who are like that. That's why they're like, oh, God, she's in dating age. Oh, men, boys are coming around here. It's not a fear. And a lot of people think it's fear because, you know, alpha in the house. I'm sorry. Anybody who says it's alpha, beta, gamma shit is a fucking idiot. You're a freaking alpha. You're a freaking alpha. I've seen alphas get the shit kicked out of by someone who's 4'10". So not much of an alpha if you can get the shit kicked out of you by someone half your size.
Alphas have bad days too, bro.
They don't exist. It's just funny.
No, bad days do exist, man.
No, I'm saying alphas don't exist.
They do.
No, they don't. It doesn't.
There's an alpha watching right now. Fuming it right now. Just fuming.
Like the guy who invented the idea of the alphas and the wolf pack literally said, yeah, I was off that day. Like he even said it. He revoked the idea of what he did and retracted it, and there's still people that use it to this day. Yeah, I'm alpha of my pack. Alpha mentality doesn't exist. Beta, gamma, none of it exists. I mean, literally, it's just whoever's the strongest will fight to lead the pack, but they change ships. I mean, that's how it is. No pack sits there and goes, I'm the leader. And then that leader gets killed by another member of the pack and they're like, now I'm the leader. That's not how this works. They're all family, dummies. They don't murder each other for the sake of nothing. Territory is nothing. It's not pointless. They move constantly. That's how food works and survival. Yeah, it's alpha ideas is stupid, especially in humans. It's like I've literally seen like a guy who pretends to be the toughest, and usually the guy who constantly says how tough he is the weakest one in the room. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of alpha dudes who are obsessed with like machismo and everything, and I laugh because it's like the guy who's admitting that he cried during Save It Private Ryan or The Notebook or something, that guy's way tougher. Well, I beat his ass physically. Maybe. But the guy who cried in The Notebook, he's 6'5" and 385 pounds. I think you're gonna have a tough time, buddy.
And he's got cauliflower ear.
Yeah, right. So he's been in a couple fights, just so you know. Sometimes I get a little dark.
That's That's like 3 times in the last like 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's pretty dark. Okay, I apologize.
All right, if you get into a fight, check their ears first.
Yeah, they got cauliflower ear. Nah, that's a misnomer because sometimes it might mean they just lose a lot of fights.
But that means they've probably been in more fights than you have.
I don't know. I've been in a few. Never gotten cauliflower ear, mainly because I don't like people touching my ears. Freaks me out.
That's not how they get it.
No, it's from damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's no one.
So if you avoid people's hands hitting you in the fucking ear, then gloves. That would be because you don't want people to touch your fucking ear.
They have gloves. It's not a hand.
Any type of touch. That's what I'm talking about. Touch, period. In the sense of the fucking sense. Jesus, you try to just piss me off on purpose. I told you to stop doing it.
So angry.
Yes, I'm fucking angry. I literally.
Somebody please send us a Snickers to the States.
I had to take a fucking shower staring at the toilet of the upstairs neighbor and hear her flush heavy shit. It was like I could hear the toilet struggling to gurgle that shit down. Okay? I mean, and I was just in fear because there's no secondary layer. So if her toilet overflowed and hit that patch, that leak wouldn't hold and I'd be soaked in her shit. And I was like, I don't like this. I don't want to be soaked in shit. Yeah.
This you in the shower.
Yeah. Just super sad and depressed. That's so stupid. Okay. Let's finish up here. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you know when new things are coming out. Also, don't forget to submit your dumbest superpower, practical, give a name, backstory, all that good stuff. You can look at what other people have commented and be like, oh no. See if you can be creative enough. We've gotten a few right now that are pretty good. We've gotten some that are and a couple that are literally rip-offs of X-Men characters. So try not to copy. I get you're trying to bash X-Men, but still, stop trying to copy. Anyways, go copy me. But better health, better wealth, my friends. We'll talk to you soon.